I remember a time when I was a teenager sitting in the car with my dad, arguing with him about the fact that I already knew how to drive. He was being so annoying, trying to explain to me even the most basic things like, here's the gear shift, and here's the brake, and here's the gas. Well, at one point, he gets tired of listening to me. He says, okay, show me. And I then decide to put the car into reverse, what I thought was reverse, but it was actually drive, and then I punched the gas. The only thing that kept us from going through the plate glass window that was directly in front of us was the parking bumper that I drove over and got the car hung up on. Have you ever thought that you were smarter than your parents? If you have, you're not the only one. This Sunday, if you're able to join us for worship, and by the way, we're going back to virtual worship at least for one more week. If you're able to join us for worship, I'm going to explain to you what that little story about know-it-all, annoying teenagers has to do with worship. Because this week we're going to be starting a new sermon series on the meaning of worship. So, if you're able to join us 9:30 Sunday at prairiebible.org, I'll explain it all to you and it'll all make sense. Here's a few things I'd like you to be praying for this week, Prairie Bible. The first one is I'd like you to be praying for the racial unrest that our country is experiencing right now. Pray that God would bring reconciliation and understanding, grace and peace to us all. Pray a special prayer for the George Floyd family and any of those that have been affected by racism as well. Please say a prayer for our policemen as well. I know that they're going through. I just had a conversation with a gentleman that is very upset and is fearful for his life. He happens to be a policeman in the area, and so be praying for all of that if you would. The second thing I'd like you to be praying for is our missionary Simon Benjamin, who is at the Jalingo Orphanage in Nigeria. Pray that God would bless him and the orphanage and provide them with all the resources that they need to fulfill their mission. And finally, I'd like you to be praying for this Bible study. It's kind of like a class. It's called Bible 101 that I'm going to be hosting just during the month of June for anybody who is looking to be refreshed in how to use their Bible, or maybe they're just learning for the very first time how to use their Bibles. It's going to be on Wednesday nights at 6:30 during the month of June. So be praying for those folks that will participate, and if you're able, we'd love to have you participate as well.